Hello and happy Saturday, Miami. We are back on the CW to dig into all things business with some very accomplished and pretty amazing women. But first, let me welcome my incredible co-host, YouTube star Tracy Campoli, and everybody's favorite radio personality, 103.5 The Beat's very own Stitches, who is syndicated through iHeartRadio all across the country. That's right, ladies, we are bringing the heat. Good morning.
Good morning. You know you're
I'm feeling good.
Good morning. So, ladies, can we talk about this? We had a conversation about this, so I wanted to bring it up. So, as their business grows, right, entrepreneurs find themselves, I believe, at a tipping point where you have to reinvest in yourself. So, my question to you, I want to know your opinion on this. What comes first? Growing your business or pero investing in people or opinions?
I say team before you think you're ready. I can think back to when I first started my business online and I didn't know how to do anything tech-wise. It's not that different today. But the first thing that I did was say, okay, I need to hire an assistant. And of course I had the conversation of like, well, what am I going to have her do? And da, 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 da. It's like, there's always things that they can do. And delegating is one of the most important things that you can do in your business. It's going to help you scale and grow faster.
Well, I think it's great to start hiring someone before, like you said, right before you're ready, for a couple of reasons. First of all, you need support, right? You need support. Also, you come across as really professional if an assistant is responding to something for you or planning something, for you. And I find too that when you commit to spending money, you somehow make money.
So true.
Yeah, right. Like I sometimes find that just actually almost always when I spend, especially on people, I start to make more money.
Yeah.
So I think it's like the fear, it's like the dynamic law of exchange. What do you think? What do you think, Stitch?
I'm right in the ball game. A shout out to my assistant, my personal assistant, Shani. Like the best.
We love Shani.
You guys love Shani. Shani G. She is, darling, she is the best thing ever. I was that person that was doing everything. My sister, we spoke about this before. My sister was a really big help to me, but she has like 4 of the businesses and a family. So for me to find help and to trust the person that is helping me and handing over my my contacts and my information, that's a big deal for me. But I see it's just like you said, they start responding for you. So you end up making more money and things just start to flow. So they have to learn you and learn how you move. But I just thank God for her. I thank her. I thank God.
So I love this conversation so much, but we are coming up to a quick break now. But when we return, we are sitting down with Dr. Iyabo. She is amazing and has had a 7-figure business for more than 18 years, y'all. So she knows what she's doing. And now she is showing others how they can too. Coming up next.
Welcome back. Our first guest today is Dr. Iyabo. She is passionate about helping women reach financial freedom. Yes. And today we're talking about her coaching business, her self-publishing, and her very successful YouTube channel. So let's get into it. Welcome, Dr. Iyabo.
Hi, ladies.
Hi.
How are you?
Hey, Doc, you look fabulous, by the way. We have to mention that.
Thank you.
So, Doc, you are a pediatrician by trade, correct?
Yes.
So what inspired you to become a doctor?
Okay, so I went to school in Nigeria, in Lagos, Nigeria, and I was really good with the science subjects. As you know, a lot of parents either want you to be a doctor, a lawyer, or an engineer, even till now. I think some parents are starting to catch into like the creative kind of professions. But back then, if you weren't going to be a lawyer, a doctor, or an engineer, you were not doing anything right. But anyway, I love the science subjects. My dad had an uncle then. Well, my uncle, my dad's nephew, was a very famous pediatric neurosurgeon at the time in Lagos. So they were like, you know what, Iyabo, you're really good with biology and physics and chemistry. How about you become a doctor? And how about we introduce you to Professor, Ojikutu, and you can have lunch and everything and see if you'd like to become a doctor. So yes, I met him, we talked, and I'm like, you know what? I think I want to become a doctor. I think I want to help people. So that's how it happened.
And so you did.
Love it.
Yes.
Love it. Love it.
And Dr. Iyabo, you've been a 7-figure earner for more than 12 years. So cool. And that was with your first business. And during COVID, you started a new online coaching business, and it's already reached 6 figures in 10 months. What is your recipe for success, my friend?
Hard work, determination, believing in yourself, not giving up. There are many women who give up before they even start. You know, it's like you give up on yourself before you even start. But I say the most important thing is find what you're really good at. We're all born with between 1 to 5 skills. Even if you didn't have the privilege to go to school, you still have those God-given gifts or talents that you were born with.
We know, Dr. Iyabo, you also have a group coaching opportunity, which sounds so exciting, and it's called the Invincible Entrepreneurs. So can you tell us a little bit more about the nuts and bolts and what's included there?
Yes, so that starts on August 2nd. The next cohort actually is exactly 2 weeks from today, and I call it the 10 for 10 for 10 coaching program because I'm only enrolling 10 people in that cohort for $10,000. Yes, you heard me right, $10,000, because it's all about ROI. It's all about the value. It's if you pay $10,000 and that can help you earn $100,000, it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer, and it goes on for 10 weeks. So I call it the 10 for 10 for 10 program. And basically, I focus on purpose work. I am Christian. I'm not overly religious, but I do have my personal relationship with God. And I believe that everybody above the age of 18 has between 1 to 5 gifts that they can use right now to solve a problem in the world, either in a home setting or in a business setting, and they can use one of those skills to make money.
We can't get enough of you, Doc. So please tell us where, and tell everyone where they can find you and find more information on how to stay connected with you.
Yes. So I'm most active on Instagram at Dr. Iyabo, DRIYABO. I'm also really active on YouTube and LinkedIn. But if you need me, just find me on Instagram, send me a DM. I'm in and out of Instagram a lot. That's where you'll find me.
Thank you so much. Applaud you, Doc. Thank you for all that you do. And
Thank
ladies,
you so much.
No problem. You're always welcome back, and especially giving us financial freedom tips, of course.
Yes.
Thanks,
ladies,
ladies.
No
Thank
problem.
you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere because we'll be back because we have a special influencer who will be joining us when we come back from the break. Can we tell them who, ladies? Should we spoil it?
Yes.
Sandy Glandt is going to be joining us, so don't move.
Hey, beautiful people, it's Major Mr. This is why I love you. And you are watching the Connect Network TV.
We are back. What a morning full of amazing women in business. And our next guest is the amazing Sandra Glandt. Not only a total boss babe, she's also our Influence Her of the Week. Welcome, Sandy. Sandy is a high performance coach that will help you improve your productivity, organization, and confidence. Gosh, I definitely want more of all three of those things. Hi, Sandy, and welcome. So happy you're with us.
Thank you so much for having me. The energy is amazing. I'm loving this.
Yes, you're in the right place if you like good energy.
That deserves a two-snap and yes. So Sandy, before we jump into all the questions, let's delve into this a little bit. How did you become a life coach? Tell us about that.
Yeah, so I'll give you the quick story. So I moved down here to Miami about 7 years ago. And before I was down here and doing business coaching, I was doing wedding planning and event planning. And as you can imagine, when you're planning someone's wedding, it's all about the details. It's all about the organization and the systems. And before I got into doing the coaching that I'm doing now, I was doing more of health and fitness coaching. And what I quickly realized is that I loved, and my clients loved, more of the business coaching with the strategy and how to have this work-life balance. And so many of my clients were working moms and they didn't have enough hours in the day and they were trying to figure out how to juggle all the things. So once I became a mom and I was figuring these things out on my own and how to run my business and the home and my husband and just all of the different elements and components that we have as businesswomen, as women in power, it was something that I was able to take my background and my passion of all the systems and the strategies and marry that into the coaching. And then we have what we have today, which is a productivity and time management coach.
So, Sandy, I love how you've kind of brought together so many facets of your background and now work as a coach in this way. If someone is curious to hire a coach but don't really know what it involves, what's it like to work with you?
Yeah, so working with me, I have clients where they get on the first call with me and they're having drastic changes in their business. And for so many of us, when we're in the day-to-day, we can't really see the little small tweaks and adjustments that we need to make. So for me, as soon as I jump on the first call with you, I like to see what's important to you. What are you passionate about? And then how and where I come in is I look and say, where and how are you prioritizing those things? Again, so many people, they overlook the most important pieces of their life, the time that they get to spend with their partner. Self-care, it's so huge, especially for women and moms, and they leave that, they put that on the back burner. So I like to dive in and say, what's most important to you? What are you prioritizing? And then we dive in, and within the first call that I have with them, we're making those tweaks, and it makes such a huge adjustment.
You also are an author. So tell us about your book, darling, Slay Day, please.
Yes, so it's called Slay Your Day, How to Get More Done, Become Ultra Productive, and Unlock Your Full Potential. And the reason I wrote this book is because I wanted to give women the tools. Other than my coaching or my courses, I wanted them to be able to have something, put something in their hands that they could read and get takeaways, again, immediately. I love giving wins to people right out of the gate. So the way I designed my book is at the end of every chapter, you get like a little homework, a little workbook, a little exercise that you get to go through. You can write in the book, you can pull out a journal and write as much as you want. But at the end of every chapter, I want you to take action. The biggest part of anything you do, we can read the books, we can listen to the audiobooks, take the courses, go to the seminar, but it's the implementation that's the biggest part. So that's what I preach about. That's what I talk about at the end of every chapter. And I want my women winning.
Now, Sandy, so generous of you to be with us today with your great tips. Where do people find you? How do we follow you? How do we get in touch with you?
Yeah, so message me on Instagram. I'm at Sandra Glandt, and it's Sandy with an I. Okay, so Sandy with an I, Sandra Glandt. I respond to my messages. I'm on Facebook, on YouTube, but I'm the most active on Instagram, and I love when my girls post about the book or any, again, wins that they're having. So connect with me there, and I can't wait to hear from you.
Yes, and check out Slay Your Day for sure, my friends. Thank you so much, Sandra. It's so awesome to have you with us.
Thank you so much.
Up next, July is National Sarcoma Month. And after the break, we sit down with a survivor that is changing lives all over the world. Brandi Benson is next.
But first, here is your book of the week.
that Amazon best-selling book, Ideal Career, Ideal Life, Strategies to Live Your Life Fearlessly, is with us today. Welcome, Raquel.
Hi, Susie. Hi, Tracy. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, Raquel, so wonderful to see you.
Love seeing you again, and congratulations on all of your success. So tell us, what are 2 ways that anyone can pursue and live their ideal career in life, and what does that look like?
Yeah, sure. So this can be done by building belief in yourself. So that's number 1. And 2, strengthening your mindset. Because knowing what you want, and once you have identified that, the next step is to not be afraid to take action, whether that be taking the leap to apply for that job you always wanted, or probably taking that solo trip across the country on a self-care mission. You see, oftentimes we limit ourselves by listening to that little voice in our heads that tell us we can't do something. But I'm here to tell everyone that yes, you can. Yes, you can. All you need is to get intentional about living out your desires and seeking help from others to guide you and help you with a pathway to do what you want to do, whether elevating in your career or in your business.
There is help right here with you, Raquel. How can people reach you and work with you? We love that you're all about helping others build their side hustles.
Yeah, sure. I can be reached easily on Instagram at Raquel A. Walters, or people can go on my website, raquelwalters.com. And if you're looking to grab my book, a copy of it, just go to raquelwalters.com/book, or available on Amazon.
We always love having you with us, Raquel, so thank you once again. We are going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Hi everyone, I'm Princess Sarah Culberson, and I'm committed to empowering women to really take on their dreams. You can learn more about me at I Am Princess Sarah on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, and you are watching Connect Network TV.
Welcome back to the show, ladies and gentlemen. And this morning we have a very special guest. Not only is she an accomplished author, but also a sought-out speaker, darling. And we want to salute her. She is a proud veteran and survivor of sarcoma cancer. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a properly plumbing pleasure to introduce to you Miss Brandi Benson.
Welcome, Brandi. Welcome. We're so thrilled to have you here. And it's perfect timing because July is National Sarcoma Month. And when I read your bio, I was like, wow, this woman, there is so much to her. Can you share a bit more about your background? Tell us about your background and your journey to entrepreneurship.
Yes. So it all really started after having cancer. I ended up getting out of the Army really, really quickly. I was only in for about 5 years. I wanted to retire, but I ended up getting sick with Ewing sarcoma cancer. I was deployed in Iraq. I found a huge lump on my leg. Really didn't know what it was. I didn't know that you could get cancer anywhere else in the body besides your breast, your leg, like lung, and all the things that you already hear. So when I saw this lump in my leg, I didn't think it was anything serious, like at all. So that ended up, making me retire out earlier in the military. And because of that, I ended up opening up a company called Resume Advantage, where we do employment services like resumes, cover letters, professional bios, and we get the individual ready to transition out of the military and into the civilian sector. And I felt like that piece and that component was missing when I was going through the transition.
So I love this. Your story is absolutely amazing. So let's dive a little bit deeper into Resume Advantage. What was the inspiration, and tell us a little bit more about like who you work with and how that works.
Yeah, so the inspiration again, so before it was kind of open to everybody in the public, it was really geared towards military vets, because I thought that was basically where we needed to help the most. But then people started catching wind and everyone's getting a job and everyone is doing really well and I'm getting really great reviews. So I kind of expanded it. So really, we're just there to help cater for the employment services. If you need help with interview preps, if you need your resume updated, or maybe you need to go for a promotion and you need to include something different on there to make you stand out. So we're just really trying to communicate your value for that position.
I want to know, when did you actually find out and realize that speaking was one of your talents? We talked about it before with one of our guests. When did you know that that was your thing?
Gosh, you know what? It all kind of just happened organically. Growing up, I thought speaking and telling stories and that'd be something amazing, but I didn't think I could do it because I just didn't feel like I had a strong enough story or something that was so impactful back in the day. But now, since I've gone through cancer, I literally almost died. I've been through like so much trauma and adversity, and I survived a really very harsh and aggressive cancer. I feel like I have now the platform to help others. I've been through so much. I can help individuals. And then I just started realizing that people are always coming to me for advice, or they're asking me for different scenarios on what they could be doing better or whatever it is. But I'm just learning also that my experience has led me down this path. And I feel like it's just my duty to let people know, yes, you're faced with adversity. However, you can overcome that. You can make your disadvantages work towards your advantage.
Brandi, where does everybody find you? Where do we find you? We want to know. You've given so much with us today. If someone has a question, wants to work with you, where do they go?
Yes, you can go on my Instagram. It's at brandil.benson, or you can email me. It's brandi@brandilbenson.com.
Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you, Brandi.
Thank you, Brandi. Thank you for your
service.
service.
You have such a grace about you, Brandi. You do.
Absolutely.
A genuine.
Thank you for the work you do.
Oh, you're so sweet.
That's Miami. We're wrapping the show with one of my favorite topics, etiquette. Carolyn Powery is next.
Marketing for local businesses is critical, but it can be pretty confusing. At Vivial, we work with you to understand your business and individual marketing needs to tailor a custom designed solution so you can focus on what you do best, running your business.
Want to learn more about Vivial's digital marketing services? Find us online at vivial.net/Natalie.
Welcome back, Miami. Our final guest today is the amazing Carolyn Powery, an expert on etiquette and creating your own personal brand. Please help me welcome Carolyn.
Hello, Carolyn.
Carolyn, I feel like
in emerald green. I love it.
Carolyn, as soon as we said etiquette, I said, wait a minute, are my shoulders up? Am I doing right? Okay. So it is great to have you on the show, and we hear the term a lot, etiquette. So let's develop that. Let's unfold that a bit and set the record straight with what etiquette truly means and what all of it encompasses. Can you please?
Yes, etiquette is about doing the proper thing. It's not about you. A lot of people think it's about you, but it's really about you making other people around you feel comfortable. When you at the dining table and you make a faux pas and you're making other people cringe. So it's really about learning the proper thing to do, and so you don't offend other people.
So Caroline, tell us, you actually started a piloted program for young girls and for young girls entering into pageants, the life of pageantry. So can you tell us a little bit more about that program?
Well, let me tell you how I got started.
Okay.
I have 28 years of experience as a counselor, and the organization I was working for was gonna lay us off. And so we wasn't sure when we was gonna be laid off. So while I was in the waiting mode, I started a pilot program called Makeover from Head to Toe for middle school girls. So one day, one of the after school counselors called my director and asked, well, do you know the one who teaches etiquette? I had not put a name to it. I just knew it was a need to help our young ladies based on my observation, based on my experience as a counselor, and based on what helped me as a team as well. So that's basically how the program started. And when I got laid off, I went and got certified in etiquette, and I started my business then. Because losing my job after counseling for 28 years, and I was 49 at the time. So I pretty much had to reinvent myself and start my business.
Mm-hmm.
And when it comes to the pageantry, I've worked with the Miss US Teen Pageant, and I have as a judge, which is a wonderful experience. I have also worked with the Miss Haiti, Miss Florida, and Miss Tennessee international pageant as well as a pageant judge, and also teaching etiquette to the participants as well.
Wow.
Carolyn, you really work with such a broad spectrum of people. So from schools to large corporations, people at home who are watching now, how do they get in touch with you? How can they work with you if they want one-on-one help or if they want your support in their business?
Well, my website is www.carolynpowery.com. I am on all social media platforms. I am mostly on Instagram with my name, LinkedIn, my name as well, and I'm also on Facebook. My business name is Prestige Etiquette and Image Consulting.
What a great show. Thank you so much for hanging out and chatting with us and teaching us a little bit about etiquette and how we can get in contact with you. Thank you so much, Caroline. And you're always welcome. That would please us. Isn't that etiquette? That's etiquette. It would please us for you to return.
You're making everyone else feel comfortable, so I would agree. Thank you again, Caroline. So for all of you, if you are enjoying all of this very proper and happy girl boss magic, we'll catch all of the past episodes over on our YouTube channel. You can binge watch them Netflix style over at Natalie's Network.
And don't forget to join our membership. You can register today at theconnectonline.com. There is really nothing like closing the show with some music. Stitches, what do you have for us today?
Darling, if you are in South Florida, then you have to know about this amazing artist. Can I run down just a little bit? He's an artist, he's a community leader, he's a producer, singer-songwriter, a mentor. Without further ado, he traveled across the world to perform, and now he's performing for us. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Jay Howard.
Second that I laid my eyes on you, I knew I want you. It caught me by surprise, no lie. It's the way you made me feel. Girl, I knew I was gonna have to confront you, 'cause it's matters of the heart. So baby, let's start right now. Can't waste no time no more. 'Cause I know you're the one that I've been praying for. Let me see into your eyes and see what has come about. I see something that I can change for you. Girl, just click my name, click my name, click my name. Riding in a flight.